Welcome back, everybody! This is Organic Minecraft, Realm of the Hidden Creator, and I'm Mr. McSquare. Today, we're going to go over to the old to-do board, and we're going to knock a few things out. That was last episode, that's gone. But on this episode, we're going to hammer out like 3 different things. The auto chicken farm, as soon as I find it. Where are you? Love a chicken. I made this buddy list. Why can't I find the item I'm looking for? Anyway, so we're going to make the lava chicken farm. A dripstone farm. There we go, lava chicken. And dripstone. And maybe another farm if we have time. So we're going to just hammer out the easy ones here. And as you can see, I've collected some chickens already. Did a little preparatory work for this episode. And of course, cut a hole in the wall where the chicken farm is going to go. There's all the parts we need, plus a few extras. I was thinking about using glass. Turns out we're not going to use glass. Spoiler, not using glass. Now, the auto chicken farm is actually pretty small. It's like 4 blocks tall and maybe 4 blocks long with 1 block wide. So this output chest, I'm putting right here, we're going to build it around the chest because I want to be able to reach into the chest to get my stuff. One of the big constraints about working in a crater or working underground is you're really confined on spaces. Whereas if you're building a village or a town, like you've got a whole countryside that you can expand out to. So like every time I lay something out, I've got to make sure I'm not going to accidentally tunnel into something else that already exists. So space management is a bit of an issue here. Anyway, back to the build. So we got the hopper, which is for collecting the cooked chickens and thrown off feathers, really. A half slab, because a baby chicken will fit in a half slab no problem. Oop, that's the wrong way. But a full-size chicken is a full block tall. A baby chicken's only half a block tall. That means when you put a block of lava above it, a half chicken's gonna survive and a full chicken's gonna get cooked. Lava chicken. So it's not new, it's not exciting, but it is still a good farm and it's small. So we've got the dispenser, which is for eggs. Chickens, of course, produce eggs every few minutes or have a chance of dropping an egg. And then we'll set up an auto firing system that an egg will get collected in this hopper, thrown into the dispenser, and then we'll just put a repeating clock below it so that anything in there gets spit out. Eggs. And a percentage of those eggs are going to turn into more chickens. And when the chickens grow up, they get cooked. That's the chicken, automatic chicken farm. Chicken cooker, lava chicken farm. Anyway. The white wool blocks today, those are all my temporary blocks that we don't get confused between what stays and what goes. So just temporary block, and I'm housing that with trapdoors. And that'll be the chicken cage over there. I'll have to make it a little bit taller because I don't want them to escape and chickens fly around. Okay. Hopper automatically sucked up that wool block. Above the half slab here. Wait a minute. It's facing the wrong way, I think. Yeah, the wrong way. So above the half slab, we're going to put a lava block. There we go. Make it fit. And we're just going to use, thanks to the trial chambers, some more copper products to make trapdoors because it blends everything else quite nicely. So lava on the right there, chickens on the left, and baby chickens down below. Okay. This is not a temporary block, that block stays. That one, not sure yet, gotta put in the timer. Playing around with it a little bit, and this cave area is going to have to be just a touch bigger as well, I think. tight spaces. It's a challenge of its own. Okay, that's facing the wrong way. Squeezy. Come on, come on. Okay, that's facing the right way. See the face? We need two facing each other. You can see it's blinking, blinking, blinking. It's automatically going off. That is an automatic pulse. So it's always going to be pulsing. If you're standing in this corner, you'll hear tick, 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 tick. But it's just an automatic pulse. And we'll test it. Throw some temporary blocks in the dispenser and nothing is happening. Okay, so all that's happening here is that the automatic clock with its pulses, I gotta move it over one. Always test your stuff. Oh, the guy on the internet did it this way. Yeah, and he was wrong. Test it. Okay. This guy is the correct way, the other guy will reorient. Face to face. Pulsey, pulsey. And this should cause the dispenser to fire. We'll test that out. Okay, now all that's missing is we gotta put a block at the end of the clock so it'll fire. And there it is. Oh, you can hear it. Bang, 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 bang. Fire off those eggs. See, the chicken, half square is all he needs. Baby chickens are small. Okay. Lava. Got the old lava farm just one floor above. Handy dandy. Scoop up a bucket of the hot stuff. And we'll add the lava block into the cooker. A little bit of head clearance. If you're outdoors, no problem. I'm not outdoors. I'm making it fit in a confined space. Oh, flame on. Okay, that doesn't even leak. We're good. Space for chickens. Grown-up chickens will get cooked. And we'll put a lid on this so that we don't accidentally walk onto it, because I've been known to do stupider things than that. And this will be the chicken side. That little cage is going to have to be a little bit bigger. Okay, a little more headroom. We'll dress it up at the end. We just don't want to overdo it and accidentally dig into other zones. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Alright, these temporary block stairs, they're gonna go, and when we're done all this stuff, we'll stick in a ladder or something for access. Little pumpkin lights on the side. Okay, this is all done except for the actual chickens. So we'll just, darn it! We'll just finish up making our chicken cage and then we'll load it with chickens. And that's it. Like, super fast, super simple. So super fast, super simple that I actually had to do more than one farm for this episode because this is just too basic. And just with giving you headroom, we're also going to close off areas that we don't really need. Go for the illusion that we've carved it for the exact size that we needed. But we know better. Okay. Doesn't take a big, very small footprint here. Like the trapdoors themselves, they actually take an additional block on the side, so technically this is 3 blocks wide because of the width of trapdoors. And it's technically 5 blocks tall because we're going to put a trapdoor roof all over top of the chickens. Aha! Chicken cage. I like the copper trapdoors because you can see through them. Okay. Come on, chickens. Come get your seeds. Sort of. And you can see I got a couple in there already. Just showing you the next step is load that chicken box full of chickens. Bait them in. Give them a little bit of a nudge. Digital success. Anyway, once you got all your chickens in there, gonna throw a lid on it. There's a ladder in there in case just in case I fall in, I've got a way out. Alrighty. And why have chickens when you can breed them up and have more chickens? I can just open up the lid anytime I want, throw some seeds in there, and breed up more. Okay, you can see a couple baby chickens in the cooker area. And we dressed it up with glass and a door just so it matches all the other surroundings. The chest still opens. And that's it. That's it. Super small footprint. Chicken cooker done. So we're just going to move right on to a dripstone farm. Dripstone, super easy to farm. Just like a lava farm, only instead of having lava above it, use water. And what will happen is that the dripstone will grow additional dripstone to a length of 11. So your initial dripstone plus 10 is what you'll get out of it. I'm just dressing it up with lights because I don't like spiders and other monsters to show up in the corners of my builds. And then I found out something weird today, and that was you can't put ladders on glowstone blocks. Like you can put it on the stone blocks and other blocks, but ladders don't go on glowstone blocks. Why? I don't know. But you'll see at the end I've got an access ladder. It's off on the side because I can't put it on glowstone blocks. So dripstone block, water on top of the dripstone block, and some, again, copper trapdoors just to enclose it. And I used copper trapdoors because, number one, I can see through them and I like seeing stuff. And number two, it matches the lava farm that this is immediately adjacent to. Fill those up. And technically that's an infinite water source right in the middle there. So I can just refill buckets right from here if I like. And then fill them all up. And this will give me 12 dripstones that are generating more dripstone. Just dress it up with faux archways. Okay. I was thinking about putting one of these on both sides, but on the other side it actually runs into my experience point farm. So again, because I'm working underground essentially, I've got to be spatially aware. So we got an access ladder on the side wall because you can't put it over top of the glowstone blocks. You can see the dripstones are already growing into additional dripstone. The trapdoors, they actually have a physical height to them, so the water won't even flow over them. It's considered to be blocked. And this platform here, so I can just climb up and knock the dripstone off next to the top, and the pieces will just drop below, and then I can run down and pick them up as required. It is also possible for the dripstone to grow from the bottom up, but that's easy to collect. You just knock the bottom off and knock the top off, and you have all the stuff in between. Just like that. Dripstone farm. Dripstone generator. And again, I like the copper grates. You can see through them. Makes for a good access platform. So, that feels good. You know, taking things off the to-do list feels so good. And we got a little bit of time left, so let's pound out just one more simple farm. Creaking farm. Yeah, that's super simple, super quick. We'll get her done. So back at my Sphinx location, that's where we're going to put it. And we're going to need a little more space. So we'll knock down this remaining little hill over here. And you don't need to waste your time watching me dig blocks. But just know that we flattened it out. And a creaking can spawn, it can spawn 16 blocks away, and it can travel 32 blocks away from a creaking heart. And so I've made a box which goes into the water a bit, which will surround a creaking heart 32 in each direction plus 1. So there's the creaking heart in the middle. There he is spawned. And that creaking can run 32 blocks away from that center heart. So I just made a giant box and marked it out in Netherrack because I've got tons of that in storage. And then right where that stone line is, that's block number 33. The creaking, he can only go 32. 32. And by the looks of it, it might only be 31. Maybe the creaking itself counts as one block. I don't know. But the important thing is, this is safe. I made it 32 blocks out, and then the stone line around the outside. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it looks like he can go 32. Or he can go 31 and he can hit number 32. Anyway, so it's 33 north, south, east, and west from that center post there. And just lit it up a bit because don't need to deal with zombies and whatnot when we're just farming creaking. With an extremely basic design on the ground. Update the maps. You can see the little red block at the bottom. We'll just put those back away in the map room. It's super simple. A spot for the creaking heart and a marked out area on how far that sucker can go and chase it. So all I gotta do is get outside that perimeter and I don't have to worry about the creaking at all. And when I so want resin, I can go in there and whack it and get it. Update my map room. There's that little red block there. That's where the creaking farm is. It's super simple. And the blown up version as well. There we go. Fast and Furious, 3 different farms. Thanks again for joining me. This is Organic Minecraft in the realm of the Hidden Crater. And I'm Mr. McSquare.